So hey everybody, what's going on? Glad you're back. Some of you probably been wondering what the hell happened to me. I've been gone for a little while. Well, it's business as usual on the 59. I know a lot of you guys are here for the 59, but unfortunately I've had to pull off of this project to take care of my kids' rides. They've got some rides of their own that they're working on, and unfortunately they all broke down at the same time. Awesome. On this one, just been blocking away at it. You can see here where I've got the next sections to be painted, which will be these fins and some of the lower portions of the car from the trim line down. All of that's going to be white, so I'm getting all of that blocked out, ready to go. Right now I've been dealing with this. This is my daughter's truck. This is a 94 Nissan hardbody, and we're having some major catastrophic issues with it. You guys will have to go check out her channel. I'll leave a little card at the top of the screen. If you guys are watching on your phones, your computers, laptops, whatever, you know, go up to the top of the screen. There'll be a little card you can click on. Go to my daughter's channel. Me, myself, and Darlene. That's the name of her channel. We've got a little father-daughter project going on with this little 94 Nissan hardbody. We've been having a lot of fun with this old truck, getting it straightened out. We've done a lot of body work, things like that to it. And she's taken shape so far. This side over here was by far the worst. And check it out. It is all nice and straight, primed in, ready to block out. And of course, we've got a lot more body work to go on it. But for right now, she's broke down, and I got to figure out what happened. She ended up on the side of the road with oil everywhere. So it's not looking good. All right, so the other day, Randy from Auto Auction Rebuilds. If you guys don't know who that is, by chance, go check him out. We'll throw a card up at the top of the screen for him as well. All you gotta do is click on that. It'll take you right to his channel. You can subscribe, hit the notification bell, man. And he's putting out some really cool videos. He's doing those Corvettes, those Mustangs. Awesome, man. Dragging that stuff out of the salvage yard, getting them turned around and back on the road again. Pretty cool stuff. So anyway, go check him out, Auto Auction Rebuilds. For those of you that don't know, he's my wholesaler. He drops cars off with me all the time, and I just turn around and sell them. And I make a few bucks on them, you know. And during these times right now, with the auctions and everything being so weird due to COVID, I've been kind of staying out of the auctions, just kind of avoiding that whole situation. The auctions aren't doing too well right now. Everything is way overpriced. And the inventory, you know, the weird beard cars, the cars that are usually 12 to 15 years old, just over 100,000 miles, those cars aren't even there right now for the most part. And if they are, they're going way too high. I'll never make any money on them. So I've been kind of getting cars from not only Auto Auction Rebuilds, kind of Craigslist, things like that. And he dropped off a few the other day, and you guys go check it out, see if we made any money on them. Meanwhile, I'll be here wrenching on this. I'm going to keep digging in, see if I can figure out what went wrong. Check back with you guys in a minute. Okay, so I took delivery of the 2000 Saturn. I believe this is an L series little wagon. Good looking little car. Now, I typically don't deal with cars this old. This is a little older than I like to mess with. A little too many miles too for my taste, but it is a cheap little A to B car. I think it'll sell just fine. It's rebuild title, and it's because of that little ding right there. I mean, I guess it's a little more than a ding, a dent we should call it, but not bad. Doesn't affect the way the car drives whatsoever. It looks good all the way around other than that little spot, and these wheels actually look pretty good on there, I think. So anyway, let's look at the inside for those of you that haven't seen it already. The interior looks pretty good on it too. Check it out. Somebody's replaced these seats. Those are not factory seats. There's no way. I believe the seats are supposed to look like that. But I'm going to consider that an upgrade because those seats do look pretty damn good in there. And I'm having a little issue with it. Check this out. See if you guys can hear this. Yeah, how could you not, right? All right, so most of us know what that is, right? It's the little door catch. Now, this one's having an issue. Someone's tried to repair it before with a pop rivet. And so now it just wiggles around and pops every time you open the door. Now, to me, that is super annoying. But it's to be expected in a car, you know, this cheap. I mean, we're trying to get about 1,600 bucks for this thing, probably more like 15 to be honest. And I mean, that's just the kind of stuff you got to deal with in this price range. But to me, it's worth, you know, the 15-20 minutes to try to make that stop doing that. if it will help with the sale. You know, if it'll help sell the car quicker, so I don't have to sit and show it 2 or 3 times, I can just get rid of it right off the bat. It's worth the, you know, the 20-30 minutes tops that it's going to take to try to fix that. So I'm going to go ahead and drill that rivet out of there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to replace it with a bolt or not, because the bolt goes through and there's no access on the other side. And apparently what's happened is the nut that's normally welded on the back side for the bolt to screw into from the factory has fallen off, obviously. So there's no way to put a bolt in it. And like I said, you can't get through to the back side to try to screw a nut on it or anything like that. So we got to get creative here. We're either going to replace the pop rivet and see if we can't get it to tighten up and get rid of the pop noise, or we're going to have to get a little more in depth with it. I'll keep you posted here in just a minute, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and just drill out the rivet. Okay, so this turned out to be a little bit of a project. I did manage to gain some access. I had to undo the whole entire, that's the fuse box right there. I mean, it's got everything. And as you can see, you know, we can actually get up in there and put the nut on. So we'll be able to tighten this up and fix this problem. And of course, I'll bend that back and put everything back together, and we should be fine. There we go. Yeah, now we're getting tight. Check it out. Awesome. No more popping sound. That's what we wanted right there. All right, let's get it all put back together. That wasn't too bad. I mean, you know, we're talking 30 minutes, get that straightened out. Okay, we should just be able to put all this back together now. And I mean, it's pretty easy. Check it out. Just gotta put a nut on there, get that tightened up. There's another one around on the back side. Make sure this plastic cover stays on. Pop our interior trim back on, and we are good to go. All right, we're all back together, and check it out. Problem solved. And that's a permanent fix, you guys. That's not some, you know, I didn't just rig it up or anything like that. You know, they had a pop rivet in it before, so obviously they were rigging it. But we took the, you know, took the extra time to do it right. Like I said, 20 minutes, and hopefully I'll get rid of this on the first try and I won't have to sit and show it over and over again. So hey y'all, we got somebody on the way to look at the Saturn, and check me out, man. Brand new car selling shirt. Before they get here, I need to install some of these 10mm screws so I could put their temp tag on when they get here, if they buy it. Let's see here. All right, that takes care of that. Check that out. The key fob and everything still works on it. Not bad for a 21-year-old car. Now, I haven't started it in a couple of days. Let's see if she'll fire up. Perfect. 275,000 miles on this old girl, but she still runs and drives great. Check her out. Now, this was a rebuild. This has a rebuilt title due to the fact that it's got this little dent back here on the back quarter pounder. You guys probably just seen it a second ago. I'll get a close-up on it. You guys see that? That little dent totaled this thing, so it had to it went to a salvage auction, and then it was brought to rebuild. So that's how that works. $500 worth of damage will total out a car of this age with this many miles on it. It just doesn't take anything to total them. That's a shame, because it's still a good looking little car, good running little car. Got nice little wheels. I actually think those wheels look pretty good on there, to be honest. But this car is still practical for somebody. Somebody that just needs some cheap transportation, A to B. They maybe need a little room. Those seats fold down, of course. Plenty of room to haul things. The windows roll up and down. AC works, heater works. I mean, everything works. What do you want? Now, I've got it priced at $14.95. Be honest, you know, realistically, with this many miles, we'll probably get about 1,200 bucks for it. But we'll find out in a minute. That's if he wants it at all. We'll see. All right, so we had a little miscommunication on the price. He didn't bring enough money, and there was no way I was letting it go that cheap. So what we did was, because he really does want the car, went ahead and drew up all the paperwork. He paid me what he brought, kind of a deposit type thing, I guess. And so now I'm taking the car up to the city, and I'm going to deliver it. We're meeting him halfway is what we're doing, because you know, I do want to help the guy out, and I was already going to the city anyway. So rather than make him drive all the way back down here, we're gonna go ahead and we'll finish up the deal right there and send him on his way. So that's where we're heading right now. So here we go. All right, there goes the Saturn wagon, you guys. He was true to his word. He met me up here and we finalized the deal. Everything was a done deal. So she's out of here, man. I have to get the fan and the shroud out of here. All is one piece. Give myself a little room to work around in there. Come on out. There we go. So what do you guys think about that old Saturn? That turned out to be a pretty decent flip. I think we made about, $250, $300 on that one. So not too bad. Didn't really do anything to it, but fixed that little door catch on it. Simple, quick, and easy fix. Only took a few minutes, and down the road she went. Get these old fan belts off of here. There's that one. That's the alternator belt there. Let's see. There we go. Water pump pulley. And the other belt. That's the power steering belt there. We're getting closer. We're getting dug down in there. All right, so I got somebody on the way to look at the Pacifica. See if we can't get this on out of here. He's been messaging me for a week wanting this thing. Unfortunately, he's been out of town. He's a truck driver, and today's the only day he could come look at it. So we're gonna meet him up in the driveway. He should be here just any minute. He texted me a minute ago, so we'll get the dealer plate on here, and we're gonna go up and meet him right quick. Probably just put this right here. That ought to work. The key fob on this one actually works too. Cool deal. Alrighty, you guys, there goes the Pacifica. She's out of here, on to her new home. Alright, so we're doing the Walk of Fame. Awesome, means we sold a car, good deal. We did $16.50 on that one. I knew that old Pacifica wasn't gonna bring very much. You know, it's got over 200,000 miles. Typically that drops them down into the, I don't know, anywhere between less than $2,000, like 15 to 1,800 usually is about all you're going to get out of them. You know, it needed struts, it needed some sway bar end link bushings and just different things like that. Another reason we had to let it go a little bit cheaper, no AC, and the dash was lit up like a Christmas tree on that one. It had just about every light there was on. It didn't affect the way it drove. It ran and drove just fine, but you know how it is, man. They start throwing up all those. You could get in there, you could start trying to fix all of that. You'll go broke trying to mess with all that. Best thing you could do is just drive them. Just get in them and drive them and use them. Get you to point A to point B. It'll get you by till you could get something a little bit better later. I don't recommend spending all the money to try to get those lights to turn off, unless it's something that is affecting the way it runs and drives, you know, the safety of the vehicle, those kinds of things. Otherwise, I mean, if it's just a sensor, most people are not going to mess with them, especially those TPMS sensors. Those are annoying. So I don't think we did too bad on that one, considering that it was a rebuilt title and everything. Let's not forget about that. That one there was a tough sale. No, I just couldn't get any interest in it. No matter what I did, nobody even called about that car until I dropped the price way down, and then finally I got somebody out here. Fortunately, we did sell that to the first guy that came out, but it just took like 2 weeks just to get somebody out here. But we did finally get him out here. The car is gone, as you can see, and we did all right on that one as well. That was just another one of those, you know, $200-300 deals. You know, ordinarily that wouldn't sound very good on a flip. We like to make a lot more than that on our flips. If you watch some of our old flip videos, you know, we making upwards of $1,200 to $1,500 on a flip typically. And these other flips are a little cheaper than that, but there's really no work involved. All I got to do, it shows up. It just shows up out here, and it's a quick, easy, you know, few $100. So that's the reason I do them. There is profit involved with minimal effort, and that's always good. And those are good little in-between flips. Cars like this 09 Chevy Aveo I picked up on Craigslist for $500. Brought it home, gave it a quick scuff and shoot paint job. I think we spent around $400 on materials. and about a weekend's time in the garage, got it resprayed and all shined up and ready to go. I'm in it for about $1,200-$1,300 at this point, and we shouldn't have any problem selling it for $2,500 easy. Best part is I was able to put 5,000 miles on this car so far. I have been driving the crap out of this car. I mean, yeah, check it out. We just rolled over 124,000 miles on this car, and when I got it, it was just over 118,000 miles. This has turned out to be a great car. About to have this power steering pump out of the way. I shouldn't have to take it all the way off. It just over here, kind of swing it over here out of the way. There we go, something like that. All that just to hold this little tiny pump on. Looks like we're about to have all the brackets out of the way. Got this one last bolt. Let's see. It's fighting me. You know how they do sometimes. There we go. Okay, that should take, that's all the bracketry for the power steering pump right there. I just took it all off in one piece. Keep it as together as I can. The fewer the pieces, the better. All right, everybody, so I took delivery of this 1996 Buick Regal the other day from Auto Auction Rebuilds. Apologize for the wind noise, everybody. Go check out Auto Auction Rebuilds. I'll leave a link in the description. You guys don't know who he is, you're missing out. He's got some good videos over there. So here we have 1996 Buick Regal, 191,000 miles. Very good shape for its age, that's for sure. And we have a whole pile of maintenance records on this one. I mean, look at this. Dating all the way back to the time it was new. I mean, this thing has been very well maintained. This is what we would call a cream puff. Very, very clean inside, no rips, no tears. Nothing but just normal wear and tear on this one. It's not even dirty. Getting out of that wind. So, AC, the heat, everything works on it. All the windows roll up and down, with the exception of the passenger side front. It works, but it gets a little hung up in the track. I think it needs some adjustment, not a big deal. I've got it priced at $1,750 or best offer. I feel that it should bring $1,500 all day long. One of the bad things about this car is it does need some rear struts in the worst way. Drives fine, but they are kind of noisy. You can hear them a little bit. That, I'm sure, will affect the sale a little bit. That's why I went ahead and priced it kind of at the upper end, $1,750. We'll try to get as close to that $1,500 mark as we possibly can. That's about all our market will allow on these older cars. I mean, this thing's 25 years old. It's pushing 200,000 miles. I mean, we got 191,968 to be exact. That's pretty high. Now, these are great cars. There's a lot of people out there that understand that these are good cars. It's got the 3800 engine in it. These things run forever. Just got to maintain them, and somebody definitely did that. I mean, with all of this, I think this car's good to go. It doesn't smoke, leak, knock, any of that kind of stuff. So it'll make somebody a good A to B car. So anyway, he's on his way. He should be here any minute, and we'll see how this goes. Wish me luck, man. We're going to try for that $1,500 mark at least. All right, you guys, there goes the Buick Regal. She did sell. She's out of here, and we got our 1,500 bucks. Love it when a plan comes together. So quick, easy deal there. Gotta love that. And there she goes on her way to her new home. All right, so cool deal. We got what we wanted for it, and it's on Christmas Eve, so awesome. I've sold cars on Christmas Day even. If you guys haven't seen the video about the 2010 Impala rebuild, it's like one of my very first videos. I sold that car on Christmas Day to the very first person that came and looked at it. In fact, it's sold within an hour or two of posting it. So, and that's on Christmas. Can you believe that? You know, I paid $1,000 for the car, sold it for $1,500. I didn't have to do anything to the car whatsoever. I didn't even have to so much as vacuum it out. So you can't beat that. That's not too bad. And like I mentioned earlier, typically I wouldn't mess with a car quite that old, being a 96 model, but when they're cream puffs like that, 2-owner cars, it's worth it. You know, you're going to get around $1,500 for it, so I don't think I overpaid. I think I did just fine. It's also worth mentioning that we sold it to the first person that came out here to look at it. I love it when that happens. But the best part is we can move on to something else, man. Just on to the next one. Keep it rolling. Don't forget we got this OBS Chevy out here. This is a 95. We are working on this one as well. Got to get a transmission put in it. The transmission just showed up the other day, as a matter of fact. So we're going to get that thrown in there real quick. You don't want to miss that. Just some of the projects we got going on around here. Never a dull moment. Always stuff needing to be worked on. And this one's no exception. We'll get that knocked out here pretty quick. See some other stuff we got out here. I mean, it's just never ending. So as for this one, you guys, I think I've got it figured out. And it involves this kind of stuff here. Fun stuff. You'll have to go check out her channel, me, myself, and Darlene. Click that card at the top of your screen. I'll leave a link in the description as well. She's down, and it's major, so we got a lot of work ahead of us on this one. I've got to get this one done and get it out of here so that I could paint that one. We'll get back on that one real quick. As soon as we're done with this one, man, that's it. That's the plan. We're going to get back to painting. Unfortunately, you guys, I'm lying to you. As soon as that one's done, we got to roll this one in here. You guys remember this one? This is the $200 Copart Beamer auto auction rebuilds. He dragged this one out of a Copart yard. 200 bucks. He wrenched on it. I've wrenched on it. My boy's been wrenched on it. In fact, he bought the car and he's had it for, I don't know, going on a year now. He's been doing all kinds of stuff, including pumpkins. So yeah, you'll have to go check it out. He had a major issue as well, and this one was quite the project, just getting it back to the house so we could work on it. So you'll want to go check out his channel, Low Love Life. I'll leave a card in the top of the screen. Go click on that. He's working on this and an old Chevy Love. Lots of cutting, welding, bodywork, engine rebuilding, you name it going on over there. I will leave a link in the description for that channel as well, along with that card at the top of the screen. Just click on it, go over there, subscribe, hit the notification bell on these channels, you guys, and then you'll know exactly what we've been up to in between some of our other videos. Don't think that we're just slacking. We're just working on other stuff, always, it seems. You guys remember this one, don't you? This is the 87 Ford Ranger. My youngest boy's working on Integrity Whips, another YouTube channel. I'm telling y'all, we got lots of YouTube channels coming out of this one shop. We tried to resurrect this one. You'll have to go over to Integrity Whips to see if we succeeded or not. It doesn't look like it. I mean, what happened to the wheels? What's going on there? You'll have to go check it out over there. Hit the notification bell and you will know exactly when a new video comes out. I'm getting ready to put another video out on this particular vehicle. You'll have to see, you know, what went on. Go check it out, see if we got it going. He's decided for one reason or another to drag another one out of the weeds. Look at this thing. Oh my God, what is this boy up to? I don't know. Y'all's gonna have to go check it out. This one's rough, y'all. I don't know what he's thinking. He right in the middle of a project, he bails and starts another one. Kids, man, gotta love them. So anyway, go check it out. Integrity Whips, link in the description. Click the card at the top of the screen, take you right over there, hit that notification bell, and stay up on all the videos. Oh, there's that guy. Some of y'all been asking about him. Well, don't worry. She's coming back in the shop real soon. Hey, fun fact, man. This guy is like this close to being monetized. I think he's literally not even 10 subs away from having the 1,000 subs it takes to get monetized. He's so close, you guys. Get over there, subscribe to him. Let's get him monetized, man. He's already put a few bucks into this thing as it is, buying a fuel pump and things like that. Monetization. Anybody that knows how YouTube works, monetization is key to making your channel grow and to be able to do some of these projects. I mean, you guys know, man, these parts add up. And just doing things for the channel like cameras and computers and editing equipment, all these things to make a channel possible, it all costs money. So if you guys could get over there and subscribe to him, it'll be very, very much appreciated. Integrity Whips, link in the description, card up top. So anyway, you guys, that's it. I'm out of here for now. Please subscribe to all the channels. Hit the thumbs up, the notification bell, all that good stuff. Leave a comment. Let us know if you're a new subscriber, man. That's really cool. I like to welcome new subscribers. Don't forget the Instagram, the Facebook. Links in the description for those as well. Weirdbeard on Facebook. Real easy to find. Hit me up. And hey, if you'd like to further support the channel besides just watching the commercials, hitting the thumbs up and all of that, you could do so by hitting up the Patreon. There'll be a link in the description for that. You know, $5 a month, $1 a month. It all adds up. It really does. And I want to thank all of my new patrons. I think we're up to almost 50 patrons now. I mean, this is crazy. I can't even believe it. I want to thank everybody. I really do appreciate all of you guys that are helping out with the channel. And you don't have to give money. Just watch a commercial or two. That's really all it takes. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, even if it's just to leave a smile and emoji. It all counts as interaction. Even a thumbs down counts as interaction. Pays the channel, you guys. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. It's getting kind of late. I still got a lot of work to do. I'll see you guys next time.